This year we are celebrating our 10th anniversary.
So we decided to recreate a video that we did for our wedding.
It was a simple 2D animation that I had created to tell the story behind the story of how we met. I originally planned to use the video as a way to propose to Shalane and ended up not using it and doing something way less cool.
So instead of totally scrapping that idea, we decided it would be fun if everybody were able to see the video of how we met. And so we played it for guests at our wedding.
And now, 10 years and dozens of adventures later, we want to retell that story.
So this is the story of Joe and Shalane.
Every couple was asked, how did you guys meet?
And the short answer is MySpace, but our paths did cross a lot of times before we actually met.
This is that story.
So we have to go back to the 1900s. Late 1980s, Joe and I both went to Westmont High School. He was in the class of 91 and I was in the class of 92.
Even though Westmont is not a very big school and we had mutual friends, we never met.
A few years after high school, we both moved to Northern California, a small college town called Chico.
We were both enrolled at Butte College and we both rode the bus from Chico to Butte's campus, but we never met.
From Butte, we transferred to Chico State and we even actually had a few classes in the same buildings, but you guessed it, we still hadn't met.
While living in Chico, I rented a house 3 doors down from one of Shalane's really good friends, who she visited often, but
Never met. Can you imagine that?
But we never met.
In 2007, nearly 20 years since our paths first crossed in high school, we met through an indirect connection.
I was volunteering with a local high school youth group, and I was connected to many of the students through MySpace.
One of those students happened to be my eldest daughter, Sarah's best friend. And I was curious as to why this older guy had a teenager on his MySpace. So I snooped around his profile a bit.
While she snooped through my profile, she recognized a lot of similarities from our past. So she sent me a message. That sparked an email conversation that turned into phone calls that lasted all night to our eventual first date.
So even though we didn't meet earlier when our paths were crossing, we met at just the right time. And now our paths no longer cross and we're continuing on with some great adventures.
So we hope you enjoyed our little story of how we met. And we thought it'd be a fitting introduction to our YouTube channel.
So we'll be posting videos of our trips and our cruises and our campouts, off-road adventures, all the things that we love doing.
We already have plenty of videos that we have done in the past, but they were just short highlight reels that we share with our friends and family.
And we thought about doing something a little bit more of a vloggy style. Just not sure if we could pull it off.
So I'm going to go back and revisit those videos, maybe put some narration in and make them a little longer. Some of them don't have any context, they're just simple, highlights. But we'll be posting those as well. There'll be a highlight version and then it'll be a longer version.
They're fun to watch. But our journey definitely doesn't end here. It's not the end of the story. We've got some bigger adventures planned in the near future, and we can't wait to share them with you.
Oh my gosh, I can't even try again.